Good afternoon. My name is Lamont Williams. I am a concerned American coming to you from the Austin District in the city of Chicago. Last week I wanted to address some issues and walk through the neighborhood and show you some things that we face and what's going on here. And I'm wondering if you'll be able to see what's taking place. She wanted me to show you what the park looked like then when we were being overrun by thousands of illegals as opposed to what it looks like now. So I'm gonna walk right out on the park. It's Sunday, and I think it was March 9th, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like right now as opposed to when we started and we were being overrun in the neighborhood and all types of nonsense was happening. We had vendors out here selling food and they shouldn't be doing it. And breaking the law and being somewhere in multitudes that you shouldn't be. So I'm gonna walk over here to the sea in the field, which was dedicated by Willie Garrett, if I'm correct. And then I'll do a 360 pan and let you see what it looks like now as opposed to when you couldn't come out here because there was so many people out here. So take a look. And then I'll go back the other way. Virtually no one out here. They had this thing where they were coming and setting up a tent so they could sell food, and they did not have permits to do that. So I'm about to walk past them now because I already called the park district and told them that they were out here yet once again, and now they have to go. The thing is, if you don't stand up in your neighborhood and you let people come in and do things that they aren't supposed to, then you'll have the trouble that we've been having over in Austin. Our elected officials don't care about anything but making a dollar and getting some more votes. I'm thinking that's the major reason why they crammed all these people into our neighborhood. So I don't know if you can see them behind me, but they leaving now. Then you see this other one, like being nosy, trying to figure out what I'm doing. See that? So now what I'll do is I'll tell you the story why I started this. I started doing this because my son and myself were walking through this very park one day, and I was trying to exercise, and I noticed that the first lap around the track that there was a gentleman standing in my lane. So I thought nothing of it, and actually he was really cool in my lane. So I thought nothing of it, another lap around the track. When I came back, he was actually standing in my lane, changing his clothes to play soccer. So I said to him, sir, we play soccer in this park, and I want to know if you were going to move out of my way so I could continue my exercise regimen. So, and I said, I asked you nicely. And then a gentleman over his shoulder said, nah, bro, you didn't ask him nicely anything. You shouldn't be talking to him at all. And I said, well, sir, I was talking to him. And like I'm saying, are you going to, get out of the space and let me continue my exercise routine, or is this going to be something else? So the guy over his shoulder interjects again and says, look, bro, if you don't like what's going on here, you can go around or you could go somewhere else. And I immediately told him, well, somebody's going to go somewhere, but it's not going to be me. And the only reason why I didn't give him a knuckle sandwich is because my son was standing there. So I took my son across the street. I told him to sit on the porch and wait for me. I called the police. When they got here, I explained to them that we got a problem in our neighborhood with people being disrespectful and doing stuff in the park that they shouldn't. And if you don't go talk to them, I will. So they went and talked to him, and that conversation started everything. And this is the result. This is the result. We got our park back because it belongs to us and we're going to keep it. So this is just one segment that I'll send you today. I also told you that I'll do a little walking through the neighborhood and show you what we got. So I'm going to need some greens to finish cooking today. So I'm going to probably head up on Division now. And I'll show you some of the areas that I was removing graffiti from, how these people were driving crazy through the neighborhood and just basically being a hindrance to everybody in the neighborhood. Stay tuned.